Tripura police have arrested 2 additional individuals for their alleged involvement in a drug trafficking network operating in Sepai Jilla district. BJP leaders in Karnataka demanded CM's resignation after videos surfaced showing inmates, including a terror accused, receiving special treatment at Bengaluru Central Jail. On November 10, a man allegedly shot himself dead at New Delhi's Jantar Mantar. On Sunday in Vallupuram, Tamil Nadu, local pottery makers staged a protest demanding that the government buy their handmade pots and distribute them in time for the Pongal festival. Hello and welcome to Nltv English Primetime. This is Chanchan Kasar and now the news in detail. The 22nd Annual Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Zone 3 Conference is underway at the Nagaland Legislative Assembly and will continue until 13th of November. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla is attending and will deliver the inaugural address. Lawmakers and parliamentary representatives from the region are discussing the role of legislature in achieving the vision of a developed India by 2047. The conference aims to strengthen democratic institutions and promote dialogue on effective governance and regional development. The NSCN GPRN has terminated Ino Tongkam Pom, also known as Ino H. Akum Pom, a permanent resident on Pokching village, from its active nation service due to involvement in anti-national and anti-social activities. A termination order from the Central Secretariat cited that Pom was impersonating fake identities and soliciting unauthorized donations from civil societies and educational institutions. The NSCN GPRN warned that any interactions with POM by individuals, organization, union, business association or government officials will be at their own risk and the organization will not be responsible for its action following the termination. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla met Nagaland Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla at Raj Bhavan during his official visit to the state ahead of the 22nd Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Zone 3 Conference. Speaker Birla lauded Nagaland's cultural heritage and the spirit of unity and service among its people, appreciating the state's role in strengthening democracy and development in the Northeast. The upcoming CPA conference theme, Policy, Progress and People, Legislatures as Catalysts of Change, will gather presiding officers, MPs and MLAs from all 8 northeastern states to discuss ways to strengthen legislative institutions and promote regional growth. Nagaland will join the world in observing Remembrance Day on 11th of November, honoring British and Commonwealth servicemen and women who sacrificed their life in wars and conflict. The main ceremony will be held at Kohima War Cemetery with Chief Minister Dr. Nefiu and Bharat Deva of British Deputy High Commission as guests. The event will feature musical performances, book and flower displays, and the flagging off of a vintage car rally. An evening program at Hotel Vivor will include decisions on the Battle of Kohima yesterday, today and tomorrow, followed by dinner. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma announced 2 major decisions on Sunday. The Assam Prohibitions of Polygamy Bill 2025 will ban polygamy except in 6 scheduled areas and allow up to 7 years jail for offenders. The bill will be introduced in the Assembly on November 25. The government also approved the Assam Startup and Innovation Policy 2025-30 with Rs 397 crore in funding to support entrepreneurship, innovation and job creation. The Congress Party in Assam is set to witness one of its largest single-day inductions on Monday, with over 8,000 people expected to join across the state. The event will be held at Konkon Yuvak Sangh, Khelpathar, Bijoli Bon under the leadership of Gaurav Gogoi, APCC President. Durga Bhumij, Tinsukia District Congress Chief, said the mass joining is part of the People's Party's Brihat Yogdan Kriya Sanchi initiative. Last year, the Assam Congress decided to induct leaders from other parties on the 10th of every month, and Monday marks the 3rd consecutive monthly inductions following September and October. Manipur University is set to celebrate University Week 2025 from November 10, organized by the Manipur University Students' Union. The week-long event Team Unity in Diversity Play, Perform, Pen will showcase students' talent through competitions, play, music, dance, and literary activities. The festival aims to foster creativity, collaborations, and cultural appreciation among students, faculty, and staff. Special sessions and workshops will provide opportunities for learning and expression, culminating in an award ceremony recognizing outstanding contributions. The Sardar Patel 150 Padyatra Unity March 2025 was flagged off at the Kiamba Sanglane on Monday, organized by the District Administration, Bishnupur and Mira Yuva Bharat. The march commemorated Sardar Vallabhbhai People's 150th birth anniversary, promoted self-reliance, national unity, and cultural integration. Local youth and community members participated in civic awareness activities and cultural performances celebrating his legacy. Tripura police have arrested two additional individuals, Samir Mia and Ihit Mia, for their alleged involvement in a drug trafficking network operating in Sepai Jilla district. The arrested follows a major cannabis seizure of 102 kg in September when a primary suspect, Mohammed Mustafa, was apprehended. Authorities say the probe into the cross-border narcotic trade, particularly in areas adjoining Bangladesh, is ongoing and more arrests may follow. Basanti Triju claimed the gold medal and the title of Strongest Woman of Arunachal Pradesh at the 6th WPA State Powerlifting Championship 2025 held across the state with participations from multiple districts. Coached by Norbul Lama Triju's victory highlighted the rising presence of women in competitive powerlifting. The championship, organized by the Arunachal World Powerlifting Congress, concluded Sunday night with a prize distribution attended by local dignitaries. Organizers praised participations and supporters, celebrating the state's growth enthusiasm for strength sports. On Sunday, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu held a cabinet meeting at the State Secretariat in Amravati, where key development and administrative issues were discussed. Ministers and officials reviewed ongoing project, welfare scheme, and plans to boost jobs and economic growth. Naidu urged department to work efficiently, maintain transparency, and ensure proper implementations of government program. The meeting aimed to strengthen governance and speed up development across Andhra Pradesh. Three teenage boys identified as Aditya Jaiswal 17 years, Mondal Madhesya 16 years, and Kundan Moria 16 years of Bahadurganj Bazar are found drowned in the Ganga River on Sunday. The boys had attended the cremations of an elderly relative and went to Posta Ghat in Gazipur for a ritual bath. They reportedly ventured into deep water and were swept away. Police, led by SHO Mahendra Singh, have launched a search operation to locate the missing boys.
एक महेंद्र जायसवाल जी थे, उनके डेथ पे अंतिम संस्कार में उनके गांव के लोग आए थे। उसके उपरांत जो है 3 बच्चे पोस्ता घाट पे आए हैं और यहाँ पे नहाते समय उनके डूब गए हैं, जिनको काफी देर तक खोजा गया है और जिसमें सफलता नहीं मिली है।
सर, कितने बजे की घटना है और कैसे खोजबीन की जा रही है?
ये 4 बजे की घटना थी और हिमांशु, कुंदन और एक बच्चा और था, 3 लोग थे डूबे हैं। उनके साथ आया एक 50 साल की उम्र के आसपास व्यक्ति थे। उन्होंने प्रयास किया डूबने से बचाने के लिए, वो कूदे लेकिन बहाव के कारण वापस आ गए और उनको भी सफलता नहीं मिली और बच्चे डूब गए हैं, जिनको ढूंढा जा रहा है, लेकिन अभी तक उनको ढूंढा नहीं जा सका। एक महेंद्र जायसवाल जी थे, उनके डेथ पे अंतिम।
As the second phase of Bihar election nears, Gaya officials are stepping up preparations, including distributing electronic voting machines and deploying security personnel across polling stations. Authorities are also reviewing voter facilities such as sitting, shelters, drinking water, and accessibility for senior citizens and differently abled voters to ensure smooth and fair polling. On Sunday in Somnath, Gujarat, authorities demolished 11 illegal houses and shops built on public land after repeated warning to the occupants. Officials said the action was part of a wider campaign to stop encroachment and protect government property. The operation was carried out with police support to maintain order. Some locals supported the move, while others worried about displacement. Authorities said possible relief for affected families will be considered, and the drive is part of Gujarat's efforts to keep towns like Somnath well-planned and free from illegal structures. On Sunday, November 10 in Viluppuram, Tamil Nadu, local pottery makers staged a protest demanding that the government buy their handmade pots and distribute them in time for the Pongal festival. The artisans said rising raw material costs and competitions from factory-made pots are hurting their business. They urged the government to buy pots directly and provide long-term support like subsidies and skill programs to protect their livelihoods and preserve the traditional craft. They warned that without help, many potters may have to leave the trade, putting these age-old cultural traditions at risk. On Sunday, November 10 in Ganderbal, Kashmir Valley Police carried out a special operation searching several homes suspected of having terror link. Officials said they collected evidence and questioned residents as part of the ongoing effort to prevent terrorism. The police assured that the operation followed legal procedures and is aimed at keeping the area safe. Further investigation is ongoing. At Punjab University, tensions rose as students clashed with police demanding that pending Senate elections be held. Students said the delay hurts their representations in university decisions. Police stepped in to control the situation and some students were detained for questioning. Authorities asked everyone to stay calm and said the issue will be handled through proper channels. We will now take a short break. Stay tuned, we will be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Let's get back with the news. On November 10 in Pune, Bihar, authorities are preparing for the upcoming election. Officials checked that all polling stations have working EVMs, enough staff and security arrangements with police and paramilitary forces. They also ensured voter facilities like shelter, drinking water, seating and accessibility for senior citizens and differently abled voters. Election officials said these steps are to make voting free, fair and smooth for everyone.
2553 टोटल पोलिंग स्टेशंस पूर्णिया जिला में है। टोटल 7 विधानसभाओं में और लगभग 21 लाख वोटर हम लोगों के हैं और इसमें लगभग 492 हमारे क्रिटिकल बूथ्स हैं और इस बार सभी बूथों पर सीएपीएफ की आर्म्ड फोर्सेस जो है जा रही हैं। इसके अलावा हमारे जोनल, सुपर जोनल सेक्टर पूरी मुस्तैदी के साथ इस पूरी प्रक्रिया को देख रहे हैं। सुरक्षा दृष्टिकोण से सारी चीज़ें रहीं।
टोटल पूर्णिया जिला में 7 विधानसभा पे निर्वाचन कल है और इसमें 77 सीएपीएफ की कंपनीज जो हैं हर मतदान केंद्र भवन पर डिप्लॉयड रहेंगी। उसके साथ ही हमारे जोनल, सुपर जोनल और 29 क्यूआरटीज अलग अलग जगह हम लोग प्लेस करेंगे। अभी तक हम लोगों का फ्लैग मार्च एरिया डोमिनेशन सीएपीएफ की कंपनीज के द्वारा किया गया है। आज वो लोग अपनी पोलिंग पार्टी के साथ जो है टैग होते हुए हर बूथ पर जो है जाएंगे, वहां पर उनका आवासन रहेगा और कल वो लोग अपना वोटिंग डे जो उनका रहेगा उसमें प्रक्रिया शुरू करेंगे। इसमें अभी तक जो है
Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maury said that the Congress party lost the recent Haryana elections not because of vote theft but because of Rahul Gandhi's claim that the BJP will end the constitutions after the Lok Sabha polls. Maury said this statement confessed voters and hurt Congress while the BJP won due to its policies, good governance and strong support on the ground. He added that fear-based politics no longer work as people now vote based on development and performances.
ये क्यों नहीं सच बताते हो कि तुमने झूठ बोला था 2024 लोकसभा चुनाव के समय कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी अगर 400 सीटें जीतेगी तो संविधान खत्म करेगी, आरक्षण खत्म करेगी। ये झूठ बोल करके तुमने जो कुछ सीटें हथिया ली थी, जब लोग जागरूक हो जाते हैं तो उसका जवाब भी देते हैं और इसी के कारण से कांग्रेस पार्टी हरियाणा हारी, महाराष्ट्र हारी और दिल्ली में तो दुर्गति हो गई और उससे भी बड़ी दुर्गति राष्ट्रीय जनता दल और कांग्रेस पार्टी की बिहार के अंदर होने जा रही है।
In Bihar, RJD MP Mr. Bharti alleged that women are aware of being offered rupees 10,000 to vote for the NDA in the upcoming elections. She said such cash incentive weaken the democratic progress and demanded strict monitoring to ensure that elections are free and fair. Bharti also urged authorities to take firm actions against anyone attempting to influence voters with money, stressing the need to safeguard the integrity of the voting process.
ये तो सबको पता है 2020 में बिहार विधानसभा के चुनाव में किस तरह से सिर्फ वोटों की चोरी नहीं, सीटों की भी डकैती हुई थी और सरकार हमारी तेजस्वी यादव जी की नहीं बन पाई थी कुछ सीटों से। इस बार भी वो खेल करने की तैयारी है। इस बार जनता सतर्क है, सावधान है। तेजस्वी यादव जी लगातार आगाह कर रहे हैं और चुनाव आयोग की जिम्मेवारी है कि निष्पक्षता से चुनाव संपन्न हो। ये तो सबको पता है।
RJD spokesperson Mrityunjay Tiwari alleged that during the last Bihar elections, Tejasvi Yadav defeat was caused not just by vote theft but also the seat dacoity. He warned that similar tactics might be used in the upcoming elections and emphasized the need for strict vigilance to ensure a free and fair voting process. Tiwari urged the election authorities to take proactive steps to prevent any such alleged malpractice and safeguard the integrity of the polls.
The security arrangements are concerned, Nevada is going to polls on the 11th, that is tomorrow, and all the security arrangements are in place. We have received a good number of CAPF companies, more than 84 companies of CAPF will be deployed in Nevada district itself. It's a huge thing that all the polling station locations this time are being covered by some section, either half section or full section of the CAPF. Also, the polling station locations that have more than 3 or 4 number of booths will be guarded and supplemented by the state police force. We have also received companies for area domination exercises. QRTs are being given to all the police stations and constituencies that are sensitive. We have formed special QRTs in those respective panchayats. Bike QRTs, four-wheeler QRTs are being formed. And yesterday all the tagging of the polling personnel and the forces has taken place. Today all the dispatch centers, the forces and the polling parties are coming together and they'll be dispatching and being stationed in their respective polling station location today. So through you, it's my sincere request to all the voters of Nevada that they may come out and vote in huge numbers tomorrow. We are bent on conducting a free and fair elections, and as per the directions of the Commission, we are confident that we'll be able to conduct very peaceful elections tomorrow in Nevada. Thank you. Yes, that is what I'm telling you, that two constituencies we have special focus on, especially Hisua and Warsaliganj. We have formed, despite the stationing of static force in terms of the PSLs, we are stationing half section of CAPF on all the PSLs in all the polling station locations. In spite of that, we are also giving 16 extra QRTs in the panchayats that we have recognized could be a little tedious. In Warsaliganj specifically, and 12 panchayats in Hisua have been recognized, where special forces in terms of QRTs will be mobilized. Also, on top of this, we are
Ahead of the second phase of Bihar elections, Nawada district has intensified security to ensure peaceful polling. Central Armed Police Forces and additional police have been deployed at all polling stations and sensitive areas. Authorities are also monitoring voter amenities, accessibility and arrangements with mock drills conducted to ensure smooth operations. The SP urged voters to cooperate, assuring that comprehensive measures will allow free and fair election.
जैसा ईसीआई का गाइडलाइन है कि भारत नेपाल सीमा को 72 घंटा पहले सील करना था, तो कल शाम से ही उसको भारत नेपाल सीमा को जो जोगबनी बॉर्डर है बीसीपी उसको सील कर दिया गया है। और वहाँ एसएसबी और मल्टी एजेंसी है, वहाँ पे एसएसबी है, हमारी पुलिस भी है, कस्टम्स भी है, सभी लोग के द्वारा वहाँ कार्रवाई की जा रही है। और उसके पैरेलल में जितने भी बॉर्डर हैं, 105 किलोमीटर का बॉर्डर है, जिसमें 8 थाना है और 35 बीओपी एसएसबी की है। साथ ही साथ हम लोग का भी कई चेक पोस्ट बना हुआ है, सभी को एक्टिवेट कर दिया गया और पूरी तरह बॉर्डर को सील किया गया है। किसी तरह का आवागमन नेपाल की तरफ से अभी यहाँ नहीं बंद है, केवल आपातकालीन सेवा को छोड़ के।
इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर्स 72 घंटे अरबी में सील हो चुकी है नेपाल के साथ। हमारा 48 आवर्स बिफोर में जो है इंटर स्टेट बॉर्डर, मतलब जो हमारा यूपी का जो है बॉर्डर वो सील हो जाएगा। मतदान दलों को हम लोगों ने विस्तृत तौर से जानकारी दी है और इस बार आप सब लोग जानते हैं कि आयोग के दिशा निर्देश में बहुत से स्पेशल इनिशिएटिव लिए गए हैं। उसमें एक महत्वपूर्ण अवयव होगा कि जितने पीठासीन अधिकारी हैं उनके फोन में मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन एक रहेगा। मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन आज इंस्टॉल हो गया है। सुबह में कल जब लोग ईवीएम लेने के लिए आएंगे तो लॉगिन भी कर लिया जाएगा उनका, और जब वो लोग मतदान स्थल पे जाएंगे, मतलब बूथ पे हमारे जाएंगे, तो फिर अराइवल रिपोर्ट भी पीआरओ एप्लीकेशन के माध्यम से ही हम लोग लेंगे।
Nepal has sealed border points in Sarlahi, Mahotari and Rota district for 72 hours ahead of Bihar's November 11 second phase elections. Mahotari has closed all 11 border points, allowing only emergency movement. Authorities have issued a high alert with security forces coordinating across borders.
बात अब देखिए, इलेक्शन कमीशन पहला चरण का मतदान कब हुआ? 6 नवंबर को। आज हम बैठ के पीसी कर रहे हैं 10 नवंबर को। 4 दिन बाद भी आंकड़े जो है सार्वजनिक नहीं किए गए हैं कि पुरुष ने कितने मतदान किए और महिलाओं ने कितने मतदान किए। कोई भी ऑफिशियल आंकड़ा नहीं आता।
जैसा ईसीआई का गाइडलाइन है कि भारत नेपाल सीमा को 72 घंटा पहले सील करना था, तो कल शाम से ही उसको भारत नेपाल सीमा को जो जोगबनी बॉर्डर है बीसीपी उसको सील कर दिया गया है। और वहाँ एसएसबी और मल्टी एजेंसी है, वहाँ पे एसएसबी है, हमारी पुलिस भी है, कस्टम्स भी है, सभी लोग के द्वारा वहाँ कार्रवाई की जा रही है। और उसके पैरेलल में जितने भी बॉर्डर हैं, 105 किलोमीटर का बॉर्डर है, जिसमें 8 थाना है और 35 बीओपी एसएसबी की है। साथ ही साथ हम लोग का भी कई चेक पोस्ट बना हुआ है, सभी को एक्टिवेट कर दिया गया और पूरी तरह बॉर्डर को सील किया गया है। किसी तरह का आवागमन नेपाल की तरफ से अभी यहाँ नहीं बंद है, केवल आपातकालीन सेवा को छोड़ के।
इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर्स 72 घंटे अरबी में सील हो चुकी है नेपाल के साथ। हमारा 48 आवर्स बिफोर में जो है इंटर स्टेट बॉर्डर, मतलब जो हमारा यूपी का जो है बॉर्डर वो सील हो जाएगा।
On Sunday, RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav raised concern over the lack of voter data for the first phase of polling in the ongoing Bihar elections, questioning why figures for male and female voters were not released. He said access to such data is important for transparency and trust in the democratic process, warning that withholding information could lead to speculations and unrest. Tejasvi urged the Election Commission to release complete data promptly and stressed that all voters, especially women and marginalized groups, must be able to participate freely.
बात अब देखिए, इलेक्शन कमीशन पहला चरण का मतदान कब हुआ? 6 नवंबर को। आज हम बैठ के पीसी कर रहे हैं 10 नवंबर को। 4 दिन बाद भी आंकड़े जो है सार्वजनिक नहीं किए गए हैं कि पुरुष ने कितने मतदान किए और महिलाओं ने कितने मतदान किए। कोई भी ऑफिशियल आंकड़ा नहीं आता। पहले भी मैनुअली, पहले के जमाने में तो उसी दिन उसी समय बता देता था मैनुअली। आजकल तो टेक्नोलॉजी का जमाना है, फिर भी ये आंकड़ा क्यों छुपाया जा रहा है, सबसे बड़ा मेरा प्रश्न है। 4 दिन हो गया, यानी आप समझिए, मान लीजिए 11 को अगर वोटिंग है और 14 को रिजल्ट है, तो आपको 14 तक पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि कितने पुरुष और महिलाओं ने वोटिंग की। दिस इज अ जोक। कितना टेक्नोलॉजी का जमाना है, एआई का जमाना है। ये बताओ, अमित शाह और मोदी जी के राज में इलेक्शन कमीशन ठप हो गया है। अरे भाई, इतना तो पहले के जमाने में उसी दिन उसी वक्त मैनुअली लोग निकाल करके दे देता था कि इतना प्रतिशत जो है पुरुषों ने मतदान किया, इतनी प्रतिशत जो है महिलाओं ने मतदान किया, और ये उम्र के लोगों ने इतना इतना मतदान किया। बात अब देखिए, इलेक्शन कमीशन पहला चरण का मतदान कब हुआ? 6 नवंबर को। आज हम बैठ के पीसी कर रहे हैं।
Renowned poet Andeshri, author of Telangana state song Jaya Jaya He Telangana, passed away at 64, reportedly due to a heart attack. He was found at his residence and rushed to Gandhi Hospital, where he was declared dead. Known for his pivotal role in the Telangana statehood movement, Andeshri inspired many through his songs and has honored with a doctorate from Kakavia University. Telangana officials, including the Chief Minister and BJP leaders, condoled his death and directed that his funeral will be held with state honors.
Andeshri was a great poet. Andeshri was a great poet. It's a great loss to the Telangana. He was in the forefront in Telangana movement, and his song Jaya Telangana played a vital role in the achievement of Telangana. I pay my heartfelt homage to Andeshri.
వారి పట్ల, వారి కుటుంబం పట్ల మా ప్రగాఢమైన సంతాపాన్ని నేను నా తరఫున, నా పార్టీ తరఫున చెప్తున్నాను. అంచెలుగా ఎదిగి ఒక ప్రజా గాయకుడిగా కాకతీయ విశ్వవిద్యాలయం నుంచి డాక్టరేట్ పొంది తెలంగాణ ఉద్యమంలో అతని గేయాలు అందరినీ ప్రోత్సహించి ప్రేరణ ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఒక గాయకుడు.
Yeah, definitely it's a very sad news as far as the state is concerned. Andeshri is a renowned poet who has come up with lots of hardships in the life and with a social, commitment that all the songs, what all that he has written, that shows that his passion towards the poorer sections and the backward class people, and more so particularly about the Telangana state.
Demanding CM Siddaramaya's resignation after videos surfaced showing inmates, including a terror accused, receiving special treatment at Bengaluru Central Jail. BJP leaders, including State President B.Y. Vijendra and Leader of Opposition R. Ashoka, were taken into preventive custody during the march. Home Minister G. Parameswaran said strict action will be taken, calling a meeting with officials and confirmed the NIA is investigating Vijendra alleged corruptions and the nexus between jail officials and criminals, calling the footage proof of government negligence.
Congress government, Siddaramaya government in Karnataka have transformed Parappana Agrahara Jail as an entertainment club for all the anti-national ISI and Islamic radicals. The video that clearly showed all the terrorists using mobile, using the TV, this clearly shows without the consent or without the support of the state government, this could not have taken place. So Bharatiya Janata Party, we demand the resignation of Chief Minister as well as the Home Minister. Without the permission of the state government, this could not have taken place in the first instance. Probably, I think we all been watching Rahul Gandhi. Wherever he goes, whenever he goes out of country, he claims democracy is under threat. Rahul Gandhi wants intervention from the foreign agencies. Probably this is also a part of Congress agenda, giving all the facilities, liquor, TV, mobile phone to terrorists, Islamic radicals, and directly supporting them. So it's nothing but Congress government itself supporting such activities. Hence, Bharatiya Janata Party, we are demanding the resignation of Chief Minister as well as
also some of the videos we have seen. Somebody supplying liquors, drugs, and telephones, and all these things, mobile phones. All these things I have called a meeting of senior officers. We'll look into it, and we'll definitely take serious steps. And maybe if somebody is responsible, we will take serious action on them. I've observed that NIA has made some observations. Yes, that also will be discussed in our meeting. No, we'll find out why it is happening. If some officers are involved, some police officers, maybe constables, maybe inspectors, maybe, I don't know, warders, who is involved, we'll find out. We'll find out and see who was on that point of time on duty and how it happened. All this we'll find out in the meeting.
This government is encouraging the terrorists. And this government is thinking that terrorists are unsafe in the outside the jail, so that they are arresting and bringing to jail to give all the facilities. So that we wanted to question the government: you are for terrorists or for the people of Karnataka?
Congress government, Siddaramaiah government in Karnataka.
On November 10, a man allegedly shot himself dead at New Delhi's Jantar Mantar. Upon receiving information about the incident, a team of officers reached the spot and found the unidentified man's body with a gunshot injury. The exact circumstances under which the man shot himself are being verified, and a case has been registered with further information awaited. On Monday, Delhi woke up to very poor air quality with a thicker layer of toxic smoke covering the city. The air quality index was 345, placing it in a very poor category. Residents expressed health concern. Arpit, a medical student, said the pollution affects daily life and worries him for his aging parents. Dr. Anil, visiting from Bihar from heart treatment, said he and his families are struggling with breathing problems and eye irritation due to the smoke. The city's AQI has been very poor since Diwali, sometimes reaching several levels. Experts blame low wind speed, falling temperatures and post-Diwali pollutions for trapping harmful particles close to the ground.
प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, मतलब डेली लाइफ अफेक्ट हो रही है. जैसे सुबह एक्सरसाइज करने जाते थे, शाम में थोड़ा दोस्तों के साथ मिल लेते थे, सब कुछ करने में थोड़ा डर सा लगता है कि हेल्थ अफेक्ट हो रही है हमारी. जैसे मैं भी मेडिकल स्टूडेंट हूँ तो मुझे सब कुछ पता है, बहुत ज़्यादा अफेक्ट हो रहा है. घबराहट भी होती है कई बार कि कैसे ऐसे रहेंगे. जैसे पेरेंट्स को लेकर के भी होती है, जैसे एज हो रही है उनकी तो उनके भी लाइफ पे बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है. एज के साथ उनकी भी एज जो है वो ज़्यादा डिजेनरेट हो रही है, बॉडी ज़्यादा डिजेनरेट हो रही है एज के साथ, तो बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत हो रही है.
दिल्ली आया हूँ इलाज के लिए. मेरा हार्ट का प्रॉब्लम था और मैं अभी एम्स जा रहा था, मगर मुझे महसूस हो रहा है आँखों में भी जलन है और सांस लेने में भी तकलीफ हो रही है. खास हमारी बच्ची आई है, मेरी वाइफ आई हैं. मेरी बच्ची को अस्थमा का प्रॉब्लम है और वो और यहाँ आके एकदम परेशान हो गई हैं. वो हमारे देख रेख के लिए आए थे लोग, मगर खुद वो लोग बीमार पड़ रहे हैं। अब हम सोच रहे हैं कि अब मैं इलाज कराऊं कि दिल्ली छोड़ के बिहार भाग जाऊं।
बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, मतलब डेली लाइफ अफेक्ट हो रही है। जैसे सुबह एक्सरसाइज करने जाते थे, शाम में थोड़ा दोस्तों के साथ मिल लेते थे, सब कुछ करने में थोड़ा डर सा लगता है कि।
We'll take another short break now. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers, and you're watching Nltv English Primetime. Hockey India announced a 20-member Indian squad for the FIH Women's Junior World Cup in Santiago, Chile from November 25 to December 13, with Jyoti Singh continuing as captain. Coached by former international Tushar Khadikar, the squad includes 18 players and 2 alternate, emphasizing discipline and team balance. India plays in Pool C will open against Namibia on December 1, followed by Germany on December 3 and Ireland on December 5. The top teams from each pool advance to knockout from December 7 to 13. Mohammad Shami's return to the Indian cricket team remains uncertain as fitness concern and past injuries could doubt over his future in the Test and T20 International. The 35-year-old pacer, who last played in March, has been participating in the Ranji Trophy but is being carefully monitored by selectors for workload and recovery. Shami is expected to play Bengal's upcoming Ranji match against Assam and the SYD Mustaq Ali Trophy, aiming to impress ahead of the IPL auctions. Indian cricket head coach Gautam Gambhir said the team is not yet where it wants to be ahead of the next year's T20 World Cup, but stressed there is enough time to prepare. In a teaser of his interview with BCCI TV, Gambhir also highlighted the importance of fitness and a transparent, honest dressing room. Hopefully, guys know the importance of being fit. We still have 3 months to be where we want to be, he added. Gambhir emphasized giving players tough assignment to test their characters, citing Shubham Gill's successful leadership in his maiden Test series against England as an example. Water reservoirs supplying Tehran have dropped to their lowest level in 60 years due to a long drought. This shortage is worrying residents and has already led to nighttime water cuts. Iran is now facing its 6th year of drought with much less rainfall than usual, especially in Tehran, home to 13 million people. Super Typhoon Fangwung struck Aurora province Sunday, killing at least 2 people and forcing over 1 million evacuations. The storm brought winds up to 185 km per hour and gusts of 230 km per hour, threatening 2/3 of the Philippines, following devastations from Typhoon Kalme. The South African government and ruling ANC condemned US President Donald Trump's decision to skip the G20 summit in Johannesburg. ANC Secretary General denounced Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, calling their statement false and imperialistic interference.
We reject Donald Trump's assertions and fabrications. We had a whole delegation led by the president, and then he played a movie for us there and about our own situation. Trump's administration have got no regard for our sovereignty. They think that we are a substructure or a sub-country of the United States of America, which we believe that It is very unfortunate on their part, and therefore our country must go ahead, and the G20 will take place without them. It's unfortunate that they've stirred up things which in our view as the ANC borders on imperialism. We are an anti-imperialist organization. We don't believe in the dominance of economic situations of other countries by the superpowers. We believe in fair trade relations between nations and within the context of the multilateral approach. And in this particular regard, everything that Trump and his administration are doing flies against that. We are a constitutional state and a democratic state.
President Donald Trump announced on Truth Social plan to send at least $2,000 to American citizens using tariff revenue, aiming to reward taxpayers and reduce the $37 trillion national debt. Trump called critics of his tariff policy fools. The payment will likely require congressional approval with no detailed plan released and could cost the government hundreds of billions. That is all for the Nltv English Primetime. For more news and update, keep watching Nagaland TV.